Welcome back to Hiking with Kathleen. In today's video, I'm exploring Wildwood Conservation Area. This video is brought to you by Hiking with Kathleen and Upper Thames River Conservation Authority. Behind these signs here is the Wildwood Reservoir. So they engage in flood control, and this is where people can come for recreational activities like boating, canoeing, fishing, things of that nature. But I'm also going to have a chance to bring you along on the trails. There is a 25-kilometer trail that goes all the way around the reservoir. I'm not going to be hiking all of it today, but it is one that is pedestrian and bicycle friendly. We'll have a chance to see some of the wildlife I captured today too, so stay with me. the trail back here is just beautiful, and it crosses the creek several times with little boardwalks, and sometimes that helps to create a little shortcut to get from one campground to another, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, it's beautiful. Of course, this is prior to this park opening for campers. I spoke with several staff that were out working and getting the campground ready, and so the camping season actually opens at the end of April, or it might be May 1st. So that's when they're getting ready for it, and I'm here about mid-month, so they've got 2 weeks to go to get a lot of their jobs looked after. But yeah, best time of year to come when, you know, prior to the peak of the season, but no bugs and very few leaves, just buds that are on trees, so it gives you a chance to see right through at whatever wildlife opportunities there are. So yeah, great time of year to come. So according to this plaque, Dr. Robert Stanley Murray was a medical doctor, practiced in Stratford, and at the time of his death, his wife transferred this forest, which was in his name, to the Upper Thames River Conservation Authority. And the reason I kind of mention that as a point of interest is that's how you too can be instrumental in helping to preserve wetlands, forests, natural areas from development. A lot of that is going on all around us, and I find it heartbreaking. I know I don't address that on the channel because I want this to be a bit of an opportunity for people to appreciate what is here. But this is an excellent idea that if you are a person who is a property owner of an area of land that has not been developed and you're uncertain what to do with it, there are conservation authorities and there are other organizations that you can touch base with and find out your options. And that way you can consider this as a legacy, right? Leaving something intact in perpetuity forever. Anyway, great doctor, I'd say. So I'm really glad I wore my rubber boots on this trail. It's, you know, during the middle of the summer, I'm sure you should be fine without having to worry about the water levels. And they do warn you when it's a washout area. So I saw a couple of signs that indicated that. So that tree that fell across the trail, I'm going to report that. I took a picture of it with my cell phone so that I'll be able to, you know, show them basically the size of the tree. And now I'll be able to point out that it's just on the other side of this boardwalk here. So anyway, they'll be able to tackle that before people start coming through here when camping season opens. So I can't believe how beautiful this is. So today was the only day in the forecast where we weren't expecting rain. So it worked out really well to be able to come today. And that's why the ground is so flooded with water, because we've had several days of rain, and tomorrow we got another 15 to 20 millimeters of rain coming in. So anyway, perfect day, and it's heating up nicely. So anyway, all right, I think I'm just about finished this trail now. The trail that I hiked today was the Dr. R.S. Murray Trail. It was not the lake trail that outlines the Wildwood Reservoir. That trail passes by backcountry sites 500 to 503, which can also be accessed by water. I'm grateful to Upper Thames River Conservation Authority for its role in managing trails in environmentally significant areas, the ESAs, as well as wetlands, floodplains, and agricultural lands. Flood and water management reduce the risk of property damage and loss of lives due to flooding through forecasting, warning services, and operating control structures like this Wildwood Dam. As well, they provide camping opportunities within their conservation areas. Stay tuned for a future video where Shannon and I are going to be camping for our first time at Fanshawe Conservation Area. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Please feel free to share it widely.